In case you missed it, here's everything you need to know in pop culture news today, literally as fast as I can. There's a lot to cover today, so let's get into it. First things first, Jussie Smollett's conviction was overturned today. So as a reminder, back in 2019, Jussie Smollett was accused of staging an attack against himself and then lying to police about it. The Illinois Supreme Court overturned Jussie's conviction, basically saying that the plea deal that he initially entered had to be honored. Through his initial plea deal, he had to forfeit his $10,000 of bond and do 15 hours of community service. His lawyers are basically saying that when Jussie was charged with a separate crime related to all of this, he had already done 18 hours of community service. Because of that, his sentence was complete and he shouldn't have been tried again, and a judge agreed. Future and Metro Boomin were named GQ's 2024 Hitmakers of the Year. During the interview portion, Metro Boomin made it very clear that his beef with Drake stems from a personal issue, but also clarifies that it has nothing to do with the girl. Future's also wondering why none of y'all have ever considered him part of the big three. Apple Music named Billie Eilish their 2024 Artist of the Year. The NFL released a security memo revealing that the FBI is investigating a crime ring that is targeting athletes' homes. You may remember this from a couple weeks ago when Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce reported that their homes had been burglarized. Well, a source very close to this is saying that these burglars are watching these team schedules as well as following the players and their families on social media to figure out when there's going to be no one home so they can steal cash, jewelry, all that. Neo went on a YouTube show called Lemon Drop with Carlene Roy to tell us that he's really enjoying this polygamous lifestyle and he feels so free knowing he's not living a monogamous lie anymore. I cannot wait for the day that I start one of these videos and I have absolutely nothing to tell you about this man. Unfortunately though, I have 3 different things to tell you about this man today. First things first, his lawyers are still working very hard to make sure that he can get released on bail so that he does not have to sit behind bars while he awaits his trial. They've gone so far as to claim that the video that they all saw of Diddy and Cassie in that hotel, they've claimed it's doctored and that they presented a doctored version of that video to the judge to make Diddy feel like a violent man. Also, as you probably all know by now, there's been hundreds of lawsuits against Diddy in the past couple of months. One of those lawsuits was filed by a man that claims there was a situation that took place in 2022. Well, that lawsuit was just dismissed. It was dismissed because the court did not authorize him to file anonymously. However, he can refile if he wants to. Also, in case you didn't know, this is Tony Buzbee. He is representing over 120 alleged victims of Diddy. As if this case could not get any more Lifetime-esque, he has been accused of assault himself now. A Jane Doe is suing Tony, claiming that he assaulted her when he was representing her divorce case. She claims that he pushed a champagne flute into her face, chipped her tooth, and she also says she has the medical and dental records to prove this. He responded saying that he will not stand for this level of defamation, and he also will not be bullied into not representing Diddy's victims. In better news, Mac Miller's second posthumous album, Baloonerism, will be released on January 17, 2025. Last but not least, Jonathan Major's ex-girlfriend, Grace Jabari, has dropped the lawsuit against him. As a reminder, Grace Jabari filed a lawsuit against Jonathan Majors back in March of this year, basically claiming assault and defamation that dated back to 2021. Today she dropped the lawsuit. It's unclear if there was an agreement that was made that led her to dropping the lawsuit, but she cannot file again. That was your news today. Make sure you come back tomorrow for what you missed.